Alright, you ready to talk about some shit?
Yes! Yes!
Oh, hello there! Shrek here!
Whoa, hello there, Shrek!
Yo, Shrek, what up, man?
Yo, we didn't realize you were here. How have things been, man?
I'm ticked off at people who think that just because I'm an ogre, I can't dance!
Oh, don't worry, Shrek, mate, you can.
And skip the light fantastic all over that dance floor.
Yeah, we've seen you dance, don't worry. Fiona will always love you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, what's that? You've got a jet off?
You've got to go. Oh, I understand. You've got, you know, you've got to be the king of far Dunlop. What's
the swamp?
He's always king of the bloody swamp.
You've got those babies to take care of, haven't you?
Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
That you love.
Don't believe me?
Alright, bye, Shrek. Bye.
Bye, Shrek.
Oh, it's a shame that he couldn't, like, guest star on this episode of the podcast because, conveniently enough, today, we're talking about Shrek the Musical on Broadway!
That's actually... That timing is actually quite weird. Like,
It was strange that he showed up.
we're just here, like,
Bro.
in the street, and he just walked past, like...
Bro, I've just realised he's probably hiding around the corner. He wants to know what we think, but he wants to, like, actually know what we think of the musical rather than, like, you know, if he was here, we'd just be like, it's great!
Oh yeah, look, he's poking his head around the corner. Oh my
Get
God.
out of here, Shrek!
Shrek.
Wait!
Come on, man.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Ooh, naughty Shrek, boopy. The
Right,
fuck
I guess we'll just have to ignore Shrek and get on with the Shrek
We're gonna
the
have to soldier
musical
on.
discussion.
Yes, hello, I'm Dan.
And I am Joe.
We're both people who, yesterday's in the day we're recording this, watched the full, what was it, 2 hours, 2 hours 10?
10, I think.
It
Yeah.
felt like 2 hours 40. 2 hours 10.
Well,
2 hours
I remember being 10 minutes in and it feeling like 40, and then seeing that there's 2 hours left.
2 hours and 10 minutes of Shrek the Musical on Broadway. Originally performed in 2008. But I think we were watching... No, we were watching an original one from 2008. Yeah, because that was from Broadway. I think they took it on tour in England in 2013. How did we miss it, man?
It's been
We could have seen it
been
live.
aging in the Netflix banks or
It's like a
wherever
fine wine.
for 13 years for
It's
our
like a
eyes.
fine fucking wine, and it's beautiful now. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure where this came from was that Disney Plus had Hamilton, and they were like, "Yeah, what have you got, Netflix?" And then Shrek teamed up with Netflix.
Hello
and said,
there.
I'll show you. People think that just because I'm an ogre, I can't have a musical.
I've got layers.
Like an
Ogres have
onion!
layers.
Oh, you better believe they actually do that in the musical. So from
Yo, Shrek deep, confirmed.
So we knew nothing about actually before we get into talking about today's topic, Shrek the Musical, there's a thing that we like to do here that you know, is always
Oh yeah,
bit
what's this
random.
curveball? What's this curveball?
I did let Joe know that I was going to throw him a bloody curveball.
So it's like
we're
a
playing
bit less.
like
It's a
Wii
bit,
Sports
it's a bit less
baseball.
than a curveball now because I'm expecting it, but
But you still don't
as
know
long
what
as
to
you-
expect.
yeah,
So
as long as you curve it enough, then.
oh, I'm gonna put some fucking curve on that motherfucker. I'm gonna hold down B. I'm gonna hold down. I'm gonna hold down B on the Wii remote, which makes it do the funny curveball. You remember Wii Sports? All right.
Is that bowling?
No.
bowling
You had to hold down
Oh,
B
the
for
base.
bowling
Oh yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. I remember.
Do you ever do the thing in bowling where like you go to put it forwards, but you accidentally, well, not accidentally, you on purpose let it go backwards, and all the me's are like, ah, and the game goes,
Yeah.
you silly
you
boy.
suck. I
Well,
used
it's-
to kind of just fly my arms around and got strikes most of the time.
Oh yeah,
so
I always get strikes. I'm hard.
I think I'd figured it out.
But anyway, curveballs. We're not talking about
Yeah,
Wii Sports,
curveball.
despite the fact that we could probably actually fill a podcast just talking about Wii Sports memories. So there's a thing that we like to do here that sometimes can scare the viewers, so prepare your ears for the surprise segment!
Shocked, mouth wide open emoji.
But guess what? The surprise segment is something that you are going to, for once, you're going to have complete control over. It won't be me. So, Joseph Bates,
Oh my God.
do you want to tell the people about a thing that we discovered this week to do with a certain politician?
Oh. Oh. Happy Pog Day, everyone. Nigel Farage.
Or Farage, as he's known by the boys.
Farage. Yeah. If you guys have ever heard of a website called Cameo,
I think it's an app as well, because kids use applications.
Yeah, application, yeah. It's a website / application where you can pay celebrities who are probably far richer than you already.
Yes, well, definitely.
Yeah, most of the time. But some people have... Most of them are washed, but they're still probably richer than most of... Yeah. But anyway, you can pay them an amount of money. And this amount of money is dictated by the celebrity. To get them to do a little cameo video. And
it's like a personalized message. It ranges from, you know, getting someone to wish your friend a happy birthday, or like getting them to specifically say certain things because you think it'd be funny to hear a certain person say happy Pog Day.
Yeah, Nigel Farage.
So Nigel
Farage is a celebrity. He's a politician. Yeah.
Ex-politician now, wasn't he?
Well, yeah. It looks like he's in a hotel room as well, honestly.
Yeah, it does. It is
he's
like
always
he's
in
in
the
a
same
hotel room.
And also, these cameos are 75 quid. For like
less than a minute, less than half a minute.
30-second
sometimes.
video, I want to say. Yeah.
We even suspect that he has a timer to keep him from going too long, because in some of them, when they go a bit longer, you hear a phone, or like it sounds like a vibrating phone behind the camera. So I actually reckon he's got a timer to time himself so he doesn't give the people too much.
Yeah.
My favourite thing is that for anyone who for some reason listens to this who doesn't know who Nigel Farage is, he's not a big fan of, let's say, anybody who isn't white. That's a generalization, but he's basically known as the racist politician bloke, you know. And there's a great thing where somebody's got him a cameo saying like happy Ramadan to Ibrahim or something like that, and you're like, bro, you better believe that as soon as he stopped filming, he was like, God, I should have asked for more money from these peasants. There's no way he did that cameo for somebody doing Ramadan and be like, yeah, bro, oh yeah, that's sick, I love those kinds of people. These are not our views. We love all human beings here on Talking Shit. Everyone's allowed to talk about some shit. But it's just ironic, because the guy's a dick and a racist.
Yeah, I mean, finding...
Are you looking through them?
Well, no, I was just gonna go on about like Cameo in general, because there's the people that you find on here will really.
I love that
really
we're immediately
you.
like, usually the surprise segment I save till the end. I love that I've upfront done it because I'm just using any excuse to not have to talk about Shrek the musical.
Are you kidding me?
But anyway, the gist of this surprise segment is going to be that in the future, from when we're recording this, Joe is going to select a certain Nigel Farage cameo, and I will play it humbly for your ears, because quite frankly, Nigel Farage saying Happy Pog Day needs to be shared around as much as possible. We need to make fun of this man for all time. So I don't know which one Joe is going to recommend. I will put it in the edit. So I'm sure you've chosen a good one.
I will sift.
I'm sure you've chosen a good one, Joe. So enjoy!
Happy Pog Day to my favourite Valorant gamers. A reminder, show the sus simps and incels among us how to date girls and not be big cringe imposter chungus. She made beans, she do be eating them though. Sheesh.
Oh my god, you know the Speaker of the House of Lords?
Yes.
John Burko. He does them?
What?
£82.50.
What the fuck? £82. Get the fuck out of here.
I'd have to join the fan club to see more. But
Do
anyway,
you think John Burko has said Happy Pog Day?
I feel like he's more respecting of himself, or at least I hope so. So he'd he'd go for normal. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have
whatever.
to see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed Nigel Farage. I'm assuming he said Pog Day, Chungus, and other words like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of the surprise segment, which means we now actually have to talk about Shrek the Musical. I think if I just check around this dark alleyway. Hang on a second. Yep. Yeah, he's
Shrek,
gone.
mate?
He's gone.
Oh, okay.
He's gone. All right,
Yeah,
he's gone.
He's not interested in British politics.
Well, I mean,
cameos.
Well, you know, Nigel Farage is the kind of person who wants to kick people out of his United Kingdom, and Lord Farquaad in Shrek the Musical is kicking fairy tale creatures out of his kingdom.
I see the line that you're drawing towards.
Segue.
I see the dots, and they're connecting.
And what's it making a picture of?
Bloody connecting.
Shrek.
An
onion! August!
Or Nigel Farage and Shrek.
Do you think they get along? He's Scottish now, they wouldn't.
Nicola Sturgeon!
So, alright. I'm not gonna lie, the only reason I decided to do this was because I had nothing and I saw Shrek the Musical on Netflix and I said, this will probably be torture. And we've had a day to sit on it, and I don't know about you. I was gonna say think about it. I haven't thought about it once today.
Nah.
I guess it's digested in the recesses of our mind, but what is this? What is it? I don't understand.
Well, one of my thoughts towards before we actually watched it yesterday was the fact that does anyone like the Shrek movies are good?
Yes, very good.
They're enjoyable, but was there an outcry for a musical?
Yeah.
Like, was there actually demand, and was this even that successful for a?
I mean, it's Broadway. That's.
Yeah, but that's because it's Shrek. Like, it's Shrek already.
That's true.
That might invalidate.
Oh, don't get me
point,
wrong. This did not make it to Broadway because of. Pardon me. This did not make it to Broadway because of quality. It was purely just the name. But let me just. Because I know that the thing that confused me is that the inaugural performance of Shrek the Musical was in 2008, right? I think it's November 2008, right? The first Shrek movie, which this is literally just the first Shrek movie, but it's a musical now. And everything that isn't just from the film is really bad. Like, any time a joke sort of made us laugh was because it was from the original Shrek, and anything they'd added was just whatever. But the original Shrek...
Did they have a burping and farting sequence in
the original
Shrek?
I tell you what, actually, that's a fair point. They did, but it was only a thing of like, you know that bit when Shrek and Fiona are like going through the montage of like, you know, let's blow up some frogs and let's
yeah.
You know, just that montage. I think Shrek accidentally lets out a burp or something, and then she burps, and then he farts, and then she, or something like that. They do take it to another level in the musical, I'll give you that. But again, that was in Shrek. They just took it further, so fine. I'll give them credit.
The musical, though.
I'll tell you one thing that's good. Sorry, wait, before we move on to that. Yeah, so the first Shrek movie was released in 2001. The second was in 2004. The third, which is the worst one by far, was released in 2007. So 3 Shrek movies had come out, and then they went, now's the time. Now's the time to do a musical based on the first one.
The fans were hungry, obviously. Global outcry.
I just don't. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like, it's so... Obviously, it's meant to be for kids, right? Joe did point this out to me at a certain point when I was cringing beyond belief. Joe was like, look, remember this, like, we can't rag on it too hard because it is just a thing for kids. So it's
and also
it
is meant to be it is meant to be silly.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Like,
the silly bits aren't the bit that are like. It's just the fact that it's like, why? Like, there's so many things where you're like, what? Like the Shrek costume itself. I'll give him that. You know, it's probably the best you could do, but it's just so strange to look at.
Yeah, it's just weird. I feel like I don't know, man. I'm just wrestling, like, all the technical stuff, in my opinion, like, it's fine for a musical.
Oh, yeah.
But
the set especially is really fucking interesting.
Yeah, just the fact that this ever got made is just what I'm wrestling with, like.
No, yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
It's just so weird to see, like, the kind of things that have been on Broadway. Like, you got Wicked, you got Hairspray, you got Hamilton, you got Dear Evan Hansen, and then you've got 3 women dressed in dragon scales while a giant fake ass looking weird dragon sings while they sing, and all 3 of them are the dragon. And then also there's an inflatable deer. Just a balloon that's a deer. And Donkey looks...
Donkey's thick.
Donkey's kind of thick. I'm not gonna lie.
Donkey's got a dumpy.
I mean, there are two parts of this musical, and by the way, if you haven't seen it, don't watch it. just don't watch it. Like, keep watching this though and listening to this. But just go off of what we're saying. Don't feel the need to watch this. But Donkey is actually, I feel like we were both like this. Most of his dialogue and his songs are actually good, and it kind of threw us off for a while. Like, a lot of the songs.
I like most of his songs. Like, his first song was like, yo, I was.
Hang on, let me bring up the Shrek the Musical songs, just for the people. By the way, we don't know. I'm like, without looking through any of these, do you remember a single one? Do you even remember the melody of a single one?
No, but I don't think.
Yep.
I don't really remember. I don't know.
I've always been a morning person, or however it went. So, there's such songs as Big Bright Beautiful World, The Story of My Life.
Is there a song called Fart Fart I'm a Stinky Ogre? Haha.
No.
Oh, I thought, man.
The Ballad of Farquaad. Oh, that's actually alright. The guy playing Farquaad.
More like
absolute legend.
Farquaad, more like
more like?
More like Farquaad.
I hate you so much.
He stinks. He's a stinky man.
Also, there's a song called Freak Flag, and I don't know why.
I think I remember that. Right?
That was towards the end when all of the guys were like, "We're all freaks." It's basically a worse version of "I won't let them break me down to dust."
Weren't they holding a flag as well?
No, never. They keep talking about a freak flag and they never wave a flag. At the end, they have like picket signs. No flags.
No flag representation.
And also, this musical promotes making fun of small people.
Oh yeah.
Because at the end they're like Lord Farquaad, to defeat him. They say, "Lol, you're a freak too, you fucking midget," and they're all like, "Oh,
Shrek here, and I'm ticked off.
Shrek, get out of here! Stop interrupting me."
Oh, hello there.
Get out of here, Shrek.
Oh, hello there.
Just let us give our opinions. Just let us give our opinions, Shrek. God.
Shrek, you suck.
Oh, now he's crying. Now he's run off and he's crying. Yeah, go cry in your swamp, you little pussy green bitch.
Bruh, I've seen like cursed animations of Shrek, and they're just in my mind, like
Shrek is love.
Yeah, sorry, Shrek crying in a corner.
Is life.
Oh Jesus, I forget about that.
So we just classic. Sorry, Shrek just rudely interrupted us in the middle of that sentence. That definitely wasn't a cover up for somebody else interrupting us. It was Shrek. What were we talking about? Farquaad. Yeah.
We were rallying for the small people.
Because I'm slightly smaller than people, so I was offended now. Yeah, they make fun of him for being a dwarf or like a midget. Like one of his dad is one of the dwarves from Snow White or whatever. And then
Oh yeah.
and they make fun of him for being small, and then a dragon bursts through a window and literally burns him
And incinerates him, so there is nothing left.
The funny thing is that he's never a villain in this story. Like, he does the villainous things of, like, you know, Lord Farquaad from the film. He's all like, the ogre has fallen in love, or whatever. But he's so good and so funny that everybody's still clapping and cheering. And I don't know if you paid attention. This is no bullshit. You can go and check this, anybody listening, but don't bother, because I'm right. When he dies, people actually, and like when Pinocchio's making fun of him, people boo Pinocchio.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty sound guy, apart from like kicking, you know, being somewhat racist, I guess. But it's not really.
Well, not really. He just kicks out a bunch of. He's just like, yeah, can all the fairy tale creatures
He
leave?
discriminates.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know, it's not like he was trying to kill him. He's
Yeah.
just like, oh, get away from my place. You know what I mean? He's a real Nigel Farage.
Lord Farquaad is an extremist dictator, and Shrek put a stop to him. Well, actually, the
His
dragon
fascist
did
regime. Well, that dragon.
Lord
did, yeah.
Farquaad's fascist regime will not continue.
So yeah, there's also a little thing I noticed. Anybody listening to this who knows anything about musicals, there's a song called "When Words Fail," and I couldn't help but like notice that, you know, there's that song from Dear Evan Hansen called "Words Fail" as well. And obviously they're nothing to do with each other, but at the time I was so bored that I made the connection and started. I don't know if you remember, Joe. I started ranting and going like, "Dear Evan Hansen stole from Shrek the musical."
Confirmed. Lawsuit.
Shrek
incoming.
Shrek's gonna fucking sue your ass into the dirt, bro.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello there, Shrek here. And
You're being served.
5 years in prison.
Shrek's been to law school.
Yeah, of course. But it's Scottish law school, so
that's
it's like
the sequel.
It's behind a W.H. Smith or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Everyone makes fun of Scotland, but you know, if you actually go there,
I really want to go to Scotland. But
I used to go there all the time. It's very nice. I mean, no. Even the people are nice. Just stay away from Glasgow. That's where you get glassed. You go to like can't remember the name of the place. It begins with a C. Fuck. That's really gonna bother me. Put it in post, me.
No!
Thanks. Yeah. So fuck me, Shrek the musical. So there's a weird. So I have a conspiracy theory about this musical, right?
Okay.
And I think you kind of jumped onto it towards the end as well when I was bringing it up. There are certain parts of this that they're pre-recorded, right? And they're miming along to it, but then there's also parts where they're not. It's really confusing. There's moments where people's mouths move.
It does look weird, but also, how would you do that? Like, it would be so
I don't
jarring.
know. Yeah, exactly.
So
I don't get. But also, it's so clear that. But there's some of it that just it couldn't be. There's no like their mouth doesn't move in the right way. Sometimes Fiona will be like whoever was playing Fiona. I'm not looking at the fucking cast of this. Who cares? But whoever's playing Fiona, there's a certain point where she's holding a note like, you know, like a proper like fucking like imagine that, but it's higher and good. And she's holding it, and her teeth are like bucked forward, and I'm like, there is no physical way you can hold a note that high with your teeth going like that's what it would sound. It would sound like it doesn't work.
I reckon you could.
Nah, she also doesn't have buck teeth. So what are you doing?
Because also I thought,
bro.
You see, now I can't do any calculations with the speed of sound.
Okay.
But like depending on where the microphone is positioned, because you know they're in kind of weird places.
Some of them
people.
are like on people's foreheads. Some we think are in the cheek or something.
That'd be enough to like, I don't know,
capture the.
But also look, maybe whatever system like all the mics are going through, like, because when they're like singing next to each other, you know, there's gonna be interference from the audio from like the other person singing. I don't know. So maybe like wherever they're trying to sync up the mics, that's where like the loss comes in. Like I don't know though. Because you can imagine like all these mics are like connected to this one thing, and then they've all got to come out the speakers. This is how I imagine it anyway. And then somewhere like they've kind of got to be, I don't know.
You know what it might be, because
I'm
this
not
is
an
like
audio expert.
Because this is like a filmed version, and there's lots of weird cuts and zooms and whatever, like to hide certain bollocks,
wacky angles.
You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be like maybe they were intercutting like the songs from the actual recorded album that were like auto-tuned and perfect. Maybe that's what they were doing, and intercutting it at certain points.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, they could definitely do that.
I just quickly took the opportunity to Google, was Shrek the musical successful? And this is from the Hollywood Reporter. Not as transformative as the landmark in the genre The Lion King. Which, do you remember when they made that reference to The Lion King? Lol. As they're travelling and the sun comes up.
The coattails.
They said, Ma zebenye bababichinabu, look at that, there's an ogre over there. And everybody laughed in the audience.
Hey, I know what that is. Ha 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 ha.
Like when Donkey's like, I just got that overcompensating joke. Because he's little. He hasn't got a big penis.
I don't know what to call shit like that, but it's done so much where it's like...
That thing!
I know that.
Just like nostalgia, maybe. Fan service, I guess.
Hey, and I will have been a victim to it.
Avengers Endgame. I love it. Apparently, Aura's reductive... So, not as transformative as the Lion King, or as reductive as the mediocre The Little Mermaid, Shrek the Musical is a fun, largely successful musical version of the first installment of the hugely successful film franchise. And the Broadway production of the show received a total of 12 Drama Desk Awards and 8 Tony Award nominations. You know the Tonys? How that's like the fucking theatre's Oscars?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Oscars. Yeah.
Including Best Musical and Best Acting Awards for Darcy James, who is the person who did Shrek. Foster and I don't know who any of these people are. Best Musical.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Like,
what else came out in 2008?
Well, yeah, that's what you've really got to look at.
I'm motherfucking looking this up.
Especially with all the hype that it's like Shrek or whatever. I don't know.
Does it count as a performance, or does it have to be something that came out that year? Because Billy Elliot obviously was made God knows how long ago. There was a performance of In the Heights. Maybe it has to be it came out that year, in which case... Yeah, fuck me. We're, again... Like you said about the musical, any effort that they actually put into it was too much, no matter how little it was. I don't
really rock with musicals, honestly.
Well, we're going to watch Hamilton, not for this podcast. We're just going to watch Hamilton because... Yeah, that looked bright. You just blind yourself with your screen. Oh my god. Just looking at your camera husband. He's pretending to be a ghost, everybody, lol. Yeah, we're going to watch Hamilton because I love Hamilton. And you made the mistake of telling me you were going to watch it. Oh, some of the songs are brilliant, bro.
Like, actually pretty...
There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. That's a bad example, but it's fun. Trust me. With the music in the background, it's fun.
Can we reintroduce the idea that we had during our watching where... It's very easy to imagine.
Yes, I was going to bring this up. Yes, thank you.
I find it funny, man.
We got to a certain point of watching. I think I mentioned it early on, and you didn't really see it until like a bunch of the extras came on. There's just so much of the cast that are dressed in these fancy... Well, not even fancy, they look very cheap. But these, like, you know, these mouse in suit outfits with mouse slippers and Pinocchio in his full wooden painted getup or whatever. And I was like, you can just imagine them so clearly chain smoking after, during, and before the shows. Just out in an alleyway, like, they hate their fucking lives. And the more it went on, the more that we were just laughing. Because you can so clearly see it. They look dead. Like they look like they're dying inside behind their eyes.
Yeah, like the over the top smiles that day, like it's like a theatre thing, isn't it? Like, oh,
Yeah.
the show,
Yeah.
yeah. And then afterwards, they've got a bottle of scotch, a packet of cigarettes. They're like outside their like movie caravan. Like,
Do you
their movie,
just
like,
imagine
thingy.
like
And
the
they're just
guy,
like, Jesus fucking Christ,
the guy who
this
plays Shrek, the
fucking
amount of fucking makeup and prosthetics he has to get into, just being like, just the very first night as the show was about to go on, he looked in the mirror and said, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
and then takes one drag on a fresh CD
Just before he goes out.
and completely destroys it, like in one. Showtime, baby!
Time to be Shrek for the kids. God, just don't watch it. It's so 2 hours and 10 minutes isn't even that long, but oh my God, people paid money for this. People paid money. They went and
last
saw
night
it.
when we watched it, that was basically my entire evening because we like, you know, I'd eaten or whatever, and then I got on a bit late, and
Yeah.
and that was my entire evening.
You had work the next day, so you went to bed. Yeah, and I went to bed pretty early too because I had a driving lesson this morning. So that was my evening too. That was my reward for getting through a hard day's work of uni. Shrek
Oh,
the
hello
fucking
there.
musical.
Oh, hello there. Shrek here.
Shrek, you're back.
Whoa, hey Shrek! We were just saying how much we loved your musical. Wait, what are you doing?
Oh,
What,
you've been listening the whole time?
Whoa, Shrek, put down the gun, bro.
Are you kidding me?
No!
Shrek, calm down, buddy.
Shrek, put down the gun.
Your towering 8-foot physique is intimidating us,
Shrek,
please.
You dense, irritating miniature beast of burden! Ogres are like onions! End of story!
But Shrek, just please lower the gun. Okay, we didn't say it was all bad. We liked
Hold
Donkey
on, but
songs.
is the gun pointing at us, or he's got it to in his mouth?
Wait, no, wait, Shrek, get the gun out of your mouth. Shrek, please, you have so much to live for. They're apparently making a 5th Shrek movie.
Bye-bye!
Shrek,
Yeah.
Shrek.
But you won't be in it because you're the theatre version.
Also, he just killed himself.
Oh. Gunshot.
I yelled no so that I could cue in a gunshot sound effect, and you just said, actually, technically, you're the musical one. He's just on the floor.
Yeah, so you won't be in this latest installment, you sucker. You should kill yourself.
He's already done it. His brains are on the floor.
Ah, those green brains.
And what, are you wondering what colour his blood is? White.
Ah.
Because it's like an onion. Do you
I
get it?
wasn't expecting that.
Exactly. Just like you weren't expecting him to have layers, like an onion. Well, I mean,
No.
that seems a very apropos, if you will, way to start to wind down. Shrek has killed himself, which...
I mean, Shrek was alive at the start of this recording. Now Shrek is dead.
And hey, we're the first source on this, guys. Like, we beat the news. Oh, if we don't go viral with this.
He's been on his hero's journey. He's come full circle. He's killed himself.
Bro, Shrek the Musical, now with this new ending that it's like the Snyder Cut. We've gone in and we've gone, we can make this better. You know, it's like Fight Club. Shrek the Musical has become like Fight Club. He's fought his inner demons and his chain smoking, and he's realised it's within himself, so he had to shoot himself in the fucking brain.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Oh no, Fiona. Fiona. Oh no.
Oh, she just discovered his body. You were gonna make this fucking
and then
tragic.
then that's Fiona. I'm so sorry. And then yeah, that's it.
I insert woman crying sound effect.
We pack up our camera equipment and all of our sound shit and piss off whilst Shrek's brains are on the floor and Fiona's crying.
Oh man, Shrek 5 is going to be so good. There's your treatment. There's your treatment right there. I'll write it. I write films. You know. Yeah. Winding down.
Yeah.
I have one last thing. I'm saying we're going to wind down, but I feel like this might actually get us a bit aggravated and kind of hyper again. But bear with us. So, Lord Farquaad.
The fascist leader.
In the film, he is a small human being, right?
Not back to this. This really stung you, this small person
No,
business.
don't worry. I'm, you know, it's fine. I can deal with it. what I'm trying to say is, and I don't mean to set off your trigger, Joe, because this may be a trigger for you, but do you want to try and explain the many theories we have as to how Lord Farquaad is made to look small in this show? Well, because he doesn't. So it's the actor, the guy.
It's a normal man.
It's a normal sized human being, yes. and he's like, he's wearing the classic Farquaad getup with the cape and everything, and his legs are like really skinny fake legs that are strapped to like his knees or something like that, and he's dressed in like black behind. And sometimes you see his real legs, but I cannot figure out what they are doing, because if he's on his knees, the whole time and he's like walking around on his knees, my God, is he wearing like, is he wearing these really expensive knee pads and like he's not damaging himself?
Red raw at the end,
literally,
and fights the pain with nicotine.
And two, how tall would you have to be on your knees? And, like, have the legs properly, like, the fake legs bend. So me and you were like, he can't be on his knees. But what, so what, is he just arching over like a hunchback the whole time? Because that's so bad for you.
But then, when he was actually walking, though, when he was walking back to the horse, I don't know if you remember. Yeah. He was like waddling. He wasn't walking, like...
Yeah.
So like that looked like he was on his knees, but then when he was doing like these, there was like a couple of like
there's like a bunch of dances and stuff.
He was like moving a lot, so maybe for those he crouches, but then
I don't get it, because then at the end he uses his real legs, and I think he's fairly tall, but he's not like tall. He's
yeah. And as you say,
I can't figure it out.
Fake legs, and like if he was on his knees, there's
they wouldn't have a bend to them. They wouldn't work.
There's no joint there, homie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a pair of legs.
I don't.
Apologies if you don't.
Is it two people? One small person underneath the cape?
No.
I'm going insane, Joe. This is like... It's like that Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode when he's got all the things on the wall. He's trying... I don't know.
Maybe he's on his knees. He's just done it a lot, so he's used to it. But then, like... Somehow,
the dances, though. The dances.
He has like he can control the knees. No.
That doesn't make any sense. I can't figure it out. It's actually like I don't get it. I take it back. I said not to watch this. Everybody listening, watch it and try it. Somebody explain to me. Leave a comment or message me. Somebody explain to me how it works. I don't get it, and it's. It's
alright, just leave it. Just leave.
I can't leave it, bro.
Leave it, man.
Despite the fact that I said that I didn't think about it at all, I'm gonna lose sleep. I can't figure it out.
It's okay.
I'm like Roy in that episode of the IT Crowd. How do you get? How is there a fire at sea parks?
Take some deep breaths, buddy. The legs don't matter. Supreme Leader Farquaad. He's no longer an issue.
He did get blown up at the end, didn't he?
Incinerated beyond belief. He's now simply atoms. He's nothing more than atoms floating in the air.
Is that what happened at the end of the actual Shrek? Did he get eaten by a dragon?
I don't know. But at least he's dead.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Overall positive ending.
I mean, bro, all the people involved with Shrek the Musical are going to die. How does that make you feel? We've already lost Shrek. We've lost Farquaad.
Jesus.
It's an epidemic.
Fiona's, I don't know if I want to check back around that corner, but, the gun was still loaded.
Wait, the gun's now missing!
She might kill us.
Tune in next week to see if Fiona murders us. Spoiler alert.
Or we just end the podcast with us being murdered by Fiona.
Now, look, Joe. Quite frankly, this bit has gone far enough. Okay, just actually think about the things that we've caused here. We've actually caused Shrek to kill himself. We've actually caused a beloved ogre to kill himself, and now his wife is going to kill us. This is just what went wrong somewhere along the way. It all started when we watched his musical. If we didn't watch that musical, we wouldn't have said anything. He wouldn't have heard. He wouldn't have killed himself. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. It all comes from Shrek the musical. Oh god. Hi, Fiona.
Oh, hello there!
Fiona.
Here?
Oh god.
Hi, Fiona.
Look.
Are you okay?
We understand what we did was wrong, but please, he did it himself. We had nothing to do with it.
Please don't kill me.
Fiona, please put the gun. Please. No. No.
Oh my god.
No!
No. Dad. No. No, Fiona.
I just killed them both. Finally my husband is avenged. Time for the outro, which I guess I'll have to do myself, seeing as the boys are dead.
Oh, make sure to like and subscribe, you cunts! She's not even Scottish. We've been murdered. Bye.
Wait! Don't forget to subscribe. If you do, I'll give you a headbutt. That's Ogre for thank you.
Bye-bye. See you later.